Well, we're live, but we're not ready. We're not ready yet. So, Carla, you go do your Palo Santo thing. We're
Thank
live.
you.
Oh my gosh, you know the days that we have.
I know.
I'm
right?
I'm wearing a hat on purpose. Oh my gosh, the things that happen to people.
That's my girl.
Yeah, it's one of those days. And I know everybody can go with this, you know, one of those days. I'm listening to Coast to Sandra Champlain. And the reason I did is that I sent her one of my stories. Maybe I'm going to freaking get on Coast to Coast. You know, I've always said it. I want to be the Coast to Coast host. Really. I can't, you know, this might be my end. So, you know, one of my stories. But while I was doing that, I was washing my hair, and then I decided to be good and put something called conditioner on it, and I'm all done. I'm listening to the show, and notice my hair wasn't drying. My hair didn't dry. My hair isn't drying because it's full of conditioner. I didn't rinse it out. I hate this stuff. Oh my God. I did want to talk to you for when you're done. I want to talk to you about, I'll say hi to everybody when you're doing that. Hi, Kate. Is it Joshika?
Yeah.
And Taylor. Thank you for coming from YouTube. Audrey. And we're going to be doing readings in just a few minutes. In just a bit. I gotta drink some of this. I won't tell you guys it's soda. So, so I've been doing readings, and I've got 7 or 8 to do.
Right.
Joshika, thank you so much. I hope I don't screw that up. Carla,
Yes,
I want to tell you. So, you guys, I'm hopefully going to have on the show, but incognito, one of the smartest people on the face of the earth with one of the highest IQs. And we were talking about energy, and he was giving a warning and saying, you know what, there's something going on with the energy right now. And I said, I just axed a couple people out of my life. I mean, I did. And I go, people can tend to be at you or use you type of thing. And I just got to the end of my rope finally. And because I don't do that, you know. And then I noticed that all my friends and people, especially on Facebook, I don't know if this is the way with you guys, but people are going, you know, through their friends list and taking them out. And I did that. I did. I got rid of a bunch of people. And I just was like, hi, Daisy. Are you Catherine's friend? So anyway, he just said there's something that he feels is going to be weeks longer, not months, thank goodness, where we are, you know, we just get this clarity of who should be in our life and who isn't, who's not doing anything for our greater good, but who is using us. And so I believe that. Do you guys have anything like that going on? I mean, just like I've never done that before, gone through and say, you know, you're out. But I go, gee, I just really getting tired of, you know, people they're not really your friend if the only time they call you is for something, you know?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. So, I think it's been coming a long time, but I think a lot of it too is that what's happening is they're making it much easier, where it's like where we're not able to make that ultimate decision by ourselves. They're bringing it out. How do I explain it? They're bringing it out.
No, they're showing it to us.
Yeah.
They're showing us who to get rid of. Oh, yeah. I get it.
It's very cut and dry. It's not something, it's like they're like showing their true colors. Boom. It's like we all knew that there was something happening, but then we're like, oh, yay or nay. And then it's like, yay, yes.
I want to work like all day. I want to come into my office. I want to work. I want to help as many people as I can. I want to do all this stuff. And I constantly, the call, the email, the hello, I need help. I need this. Come do this. One after another. And it's exhausting.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's when I said, wait a minute, what's going on? So it's really neat that we figure these things out. We need to figure these things out. We need to have the right people around us. But I think sometimes people put into play to block us from doing things. Hi, Catherine Adams. How are you?
Hi.
Hi, Grace. Hi, Riley. So anyway, this crazy, energy is just a bit much. It's a bit much. And so I'm just going to keep doing it. Hi, Kimberly. Yes, we see you. Carla said that I am stopping and getting frozen once in a while. Hi, Carlos. But let me tell you, we have a problem with our internet. So we are calling, and they're going to be coming out and pulling everything apart and putting new stuff in and all that. So if I freeze, oh, well, I hope I look good when I get frozen. You see some of those pictures of people get frozen, and you go, oh, my God, do they know what that looks like? They're like, oh, you're a little bit scary.
Right. Gypsy, stop.
So, she's just going to start. You guys, please share the show. Please share the show. Please follow. You can YouTube. I love it if you subscribe, but we are building up the followers. Psychicfixes page is going gangbusters. We've got post reach of like 800 people, for shows. And, we reach out, over 9,000 people, and we go, okay, we need to get people following, because I'm just going to tease this a little bit. I'm hoping that we get some people coming in and doing some shows. I'm really excited. I want to get a couple mediums, people into crystals, whatever we can do. I really had a real long thing today that I listened to about remote viewing. I want people that'll do a show on this stuff and teach people how to do these things. So that'd be really, really, really cool. I'd love it.
The fly on the wall.
Yes. I want people in different time zones so that, we know that we have our people. We have Kevin in Scotland. We have South Africa. We have Ireland. And we have everywhere. And so we really, really want to be able to, they can't have to wake up to go get a reading.
Well, it's, that whole remote viewing thing is pretty cool. My cousin Lisa does that. We did some sessions with that, and it's really amazing. Oh, it's fun. It's fun. But see, this is the thing though. When you're able to remote view like that, there's people that are just not very respectful of people's, people are private, and see, because the government taught this. I remember that story I told you about that guy that Keith and I had met at that one church place that we had gone to, and it was really weird, but I could feel like somebody was like watching me when I was doing it. Well, it turned out the guy was just peeping in on me, remote viewing. Oh, and that's what he was doing. And it was the weirdest feeling because I knew he was there. And then my cousin Lisa caught him one time, and she cussed him out and told him get the H out of here, because that's an invasion of privacy. But see, this is what he did for a living. He worked for the government. He still works for the government, and that's what they teach them to do. I mean, they don't teach them, but they use them for different purposes, like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, they have to find people and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
I was in a group that did this, and but I never knew where I was. I go, there's the road, and there's that. There's the Jeep. That's this and this. But where the hell am I? I don't know where I am.
That's kind of me. Keith kind of knew a lot. Like, I mean, if you're in Egypt, you're in Egypt, right? You see the pyramid, you're in Egypt. That was a given. I mean,
I was always on some country road, desert or mountains. I don't know. But
let me go get my dog. I'm sorry.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Gypsy sometimes she just goes crazy when we have a show. We don't know if she's seen spirits coming in or what's going on. And well, Carlos, you say it's a spiritual violation. The deal is, I go and I do readings on all kinds of people. I look at all kinds of things. I don't look at it as a violation, but there's ethics into what you're, if it's your job and you're looking at something or whatever. or looking for something, but you shouldn't go spy, not purposely at all. But I've done things like I knew somebody had committed suicide, so I went and found him and did that. So instead of remote viewing, I just follow actual maps. Actual maps, last place they were, last space they were, and then I follow the map. One time I was doing I had a client that lived in Texas, and her her son, ran away. And they knew that he would be maybe trying to get to another state, maybe California, this and that and the other. And she was beside herself. And so, Debbie, will you help? And I did. And I actually got started with their home address, traced him to California. And then I remote viewed and I said, don't worry. He found a really nice couple. He's kind of in a little ditch. There's a house right there. He's found somebody. He's safe. I want you to know he'll be coming home. And hours later, she said, oh my gosh, Debbie, he went up to a house. He was like in this ditch in the like the desert, and there was houses around, and he was so hungry and dirty and everything. He walked and knocked on the door, and this older couple had him come in and said, we're going to make you food and everything. Would you like, you need to get a shower. Would you like to get a shower and wash your clothes? And while he was taking the shower, 911, and they got him all clean. They got him fed. The people came, and he got flown home to mom.
Oh,
yeah. So, I can see that stuff. When I saw this one guy, the first missing person case, I saw him, of course, dying on Friday and passed away on Saturday. But I saw the house, the water, people were in the house. He was in a ditch. He could not physically move. And then the crossroad signs, and I got the streets perfectly where he was. And so, I got to see all of that. You just kind of in your mind's eye, and to me, it's like actually seeing a picture. So, so I can see, I could probably do that, and I probably should. She kind of talked about how to do it, and but when I was thinking about that, I go, what can I see? Who has something? And I saw a poppet, and I said, does somebody really have a corn husk doll or a little poppet? And I was like, okay. I should be doing this and find this stuff out. And
absolutely.
Oh my goodness, Catherine says that she goes out of her body.
Could you lay down?
Astral projection stuff.
Lay down.
Is she okay?
She's just out of sorts. I don't know. Well, she's just been really weird. Like, like the last few days, I had to like sedate her a little bit, not with a firecracker. Well, with a firecracker, that was the worst for her. So I had to sedate her and my cousin Lisa gave me something to relax her because she's just over the top. I know it's hot, but I don't know. She's just been being really weird the last few days.
Okay. You don't feel like there's a new spirit around, do you?
There probably is. Oh, she'll chase them away. Every so often I put holy water on her just to make sure.
Okay, you guys, we're going to be doing some readings. So let's go over the things. No medical questions of any kind, including pregnancy. I was going to add to this, please. You have to be 18 or older to get a reading, and ignore the trolls. Do we have any other rules? I don't think we have any.
I know. You know what? Yeah, no pregnancy. No health questions. I think that's about it. And that's,
no proper names.
Oh,
so
that's right.
Not outing your significant other. Just say person of interest X.
Good girl.
Man who should not be named. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's right. This person. That
whatever
person.
Okay, you guys, I'm not going backwards, so post your questions now. Let me just kind of work with my cards for a minute.
Yeah, no worries. You know what,
today.
Catherine? Astral projection is different from how I understand astral projection is different because when you astral project, you could be it's during your sleep. Astral projection, but like remote viewing is when you're actually sitting there. When I've done remote viewing with my cousin Lisa, and there was another gentleman, and there was the four of us, and we did. So what it is, it's a circle this is how we did it. Everybody does it differently. But Keith and I were with my cousin Lisa and another gentleman, and we sat there together in a row, and we all sat together. We all went to that place, and some of us we all were in the same spot, in the same place, but some of us were able to see more than the others, and some of us saw it from a different angle than the other person, but we were all there. And it's amazing because when you're able to see that, like sometimes when you're when I astral project, when I go out of body at night when I'm sleeping, you know that for me, I know that that's real, not a dream, because you can smell, you can taste. It's like you're there, but it's with somebody that's crossed over. Or it's like a lot of the times if I astral project, which I haven't done for a while, but because I always ask to sleep, my body needs to rest. So I always ask my spirit guides before I go to sleep, and the archangels, I don't want to travel tonight. So I tell them I stay grounded so that I'm able to get those messages that I need to get while I'm sleeping. But at the same time, it's to rest my body, because I need to rest my body. If I'm always astral traveling, I can tell, because I was so exhausted the next day. You wake up the next day and you're like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. It's like you never went to bed. You never went to sleep. It's like you've been up and your body just feels tired. So what happens is that, okay, so perfect example, Catherine, you end up on the ceiling. So when you're going into your sleep during, say, tonight, okay, when you go to bed tonight, before you go to sleep, you ask your spirit guides, the archangels, and you also ask the Akashic records keeper to file away any lessons that you have learned, any of those energies that they can file away for you, so you don't have to repeat those lessons again, right? And then you ask him to clear your silver cord, which is that cord that holds your etheric body to your avatar body, whatever, to your body. And that's that cord. When you see people, it's like when people when you see the spirit come out of them, there's that line of light, that white silver. That's your silver cord, and it keeps you connected so you don't lose yourself while you're traveling, right? You ask them to clear that cord from all your previous travels, so that you're not bringing in bits and pieces from previous travels, okay? And then you have a fresh travel, but always let them know you want only this or that. Like whenever I travel, I tell them, okay, if there's something I need to know, please go ahead and I will travel tonight. But make sure that I remember it when I wake up, so that I'm able to follow through with it in the morning, or whatever I need to know. Please make it very clear. Those kind of things. All you have to do is just ask. Yeah. See, and that's the thing. A lot of the times we do travel and we don't know. So if you're tired all the time, your body's just like, you don't know what's up, but you just know you're tired. I can go to bed at 7, like last night I went to bed at 8 o'clock at night and I woke up, I had to come home and take a nap. It's not that I was traveling. It's just sometimes you have to know that your body needs that rest. Good stuff.
I'm going to tell you that for years, I would wake up and know that I was busy working my astral butt off. I know I was so busy. I wake up and go, my gosh, I've had a whole night of work. And I didn't even understand it. But back then, there was a lot of good people, famous people that traveled that way. And of course, Edgar Casey, of course, but Shirley MacLaine, she has that was back in the day for me, that she did all of that. And she was famous for talking about astral projection.
And I had no idea. I recently, like maybe about a month or two ago, I seen a video about Shirley MacLaine talking about that. And I was like, oh my God. Steel Magnolias, Weezer. I'm like, oh no, that's not her. That's her, right? Shirley MacLaine, Weezer from whatever, from that movie. But anyways, I couldn't believe it. Shirley MacLaine.
Totally into it. She would be in New Mexico, and they'd be looking at the stars and astral projection and all that.
Absolutely.
She was chided for a long time, but now it's like everybody's
oh yeah,
this isn't out of the ordinary anymore.
Absolutely.
So anyway, we're going to get started, and I already have cards for Ray Louise.
Okay.
So I really should have had more light here. I'm going to turn on some little extra light here, hopefully. Okay, working the remote. There we go.
Yeah.
That helps. That much it helps. Ray, let's see. You like possible changes coming. You're outgrowing your entire life, and you want to move and change everything.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Right now, I don't see that happening big time, but, like a big giant change. But let me tell you what I see. You're the judgment card that came down for you, Ray. This is when we have, through a shakeup, which could be the pandemic or whatever, we have an awakening. We have to look at our life. We have to assess our skills, and we have to make new goals. And that's where you are. This is all about you. This is just like when they herald his coming, and everybody goes, oh my gosh, this is a big thing. And everything falls down, and they just sit there and they look at and examine their life. This is what you're doing. So I don't see you just yet making the big decisions and going forward. Okay. I do feel like there's a little bit about feeling a little left out of the money, or should be making some more money, but I do have a promise of money coming. Sometimes you need that money to make the big changes, and that will come in the future as an investment. So you have still to come into your life a project of some kind that you will go, this is really good. And then you can put your time and money and energy into it. And then you can go ahead and eventually it's going to give you financial independence. Okay. I do get that you recently had a reason to celebrate, though. Now, I get that you've got an open heart to love and blessings and joy. You've got this great heart open for anything that's coming in. But what you have also the Magician card, meaning that you can have money-making ideas. This is probably the investment that's coming in the future. I do get that you are intuitive. You have psychic ability, usually at night, communicating with the other side, probably on the astral or in your dreams. I do get you as being a very strong woman and intelligent and compassionate, but you are a leader, so know that. I get a weight for you right now. So even though you say you want to move and change everything, I think you still have to wait for the world. We have the Two of Wands where the guy's sitting there looking at the world, what's going to happen. So we have to wait till this happens, but I do get that you will go in, you will have this opportunity with the project, very creative, and I love that. And that is where money steps in. I do see that money's going to come in on a regular basis with potential to grow for you. So I feel like it's going to be good. I feel like you have a good investment coming up. All right, so that's what I have for you.
Real quick, Miss Ray. So I see a gentleman. He's standing there. He's kind of tall. He says his name is Frank. He says, my name is Frank. He says, I'm glad to be here. He says that he's your spirit guide. He says that he's somebody who has followed you for a long time. You hear voices sometimes, a conversation taking place. He's trying to talk to you. He has a soft voice. He's almost, he's like angelic. Your cat sees him all the time. He says he loves your cat. He tickles him right here behind his left ear, and he also touches him on the top of his head. He says that you have so many worries, but he says he's trying to help you clear your path. Frank says that he's somebody who has been with you, for a long time. You're thinking, who am I talking to? You're like, who am I talking to sometimes? And you're thinking, okay, I'm just talking to myself. But he hears you, sweetheart. He hears you. He says, with your permission, that he will help you, but you have to ask him. All of our spirit guides and the archangels and all of those high vibrational energies are those spirits that are out there, the good ones. They cannot help us unless we specifically ask them for their help. Frank says that he's here to guide you and to help you. He says that he says his big thing is sometimes music. I hear like an orchestra kind of playing, very like a jazz, a very soft. He says he loves you and he's never going to leave your side, but he just needs you to give him the word and he will definitely step in and help you. He will guide you. He says you're kind of like hearing him, like you're kind of getting the messages, but then you're doubting yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Your intuition can just grow stronger and stronger. He says she has a strong intuition. Just trust yourself. Believe. Have faith in yourself. And it's gonna just let go of certain things. No, sweetheart, you're not crazy. You're not. Bless your heart, you're not. And he's hearing you. His name is Frank. He says that he's here to help you. Just ask him whatever you need. Frank, you know what? I'm here. Let's have a conversation. That's all you have to do. I bless you and I leave you with that.
So Ray, he's going to help you with finances. Okay. Absolutely. When I said, show me Frank. So I get the King of Pentacles. He'll help advise with that. The next card that came up is the same one you just had, the Queen of Swords. And that's who I get that you are in the tarot. And then ultimate outcome right now, same card. The Two of Wands, of waiting on the world to see what's going on. So there is a little bit of wait to see what's going to happen in the world before we're going to make that jump to change. Plus, I need you to be making that, make sure you have that nest egg all ready to go.
Absolutely. Just ask it.
Yeah, ask for help. You were right on, Carla. We have to ask them to help us.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there with their arms folded. I know that they got their arms folded and they're just saying, well, they're not saying anything.
Absolutely.
So the clouds are really good tonight. It's like, no, say, help me.
Do absolutely. Just be like, you know what? Yeah. I mean, he knows exactly what you're thinking. Yeah. He knows exactly what you're thinking and all those things. But you're just like, you know what? Even tonight before you go to sleep, this is really big. Okay. Even me, I go to bed every night. And I'm like, you know what, Spirit? Is there something that I need to know? Please come to me in my sleep. Allow me to rest, but at the same time, give me the message that I need. Make it very simple for me so that I can understand it and remember it when I wake up in the morning and I'll be able to remember it and I'll be able to make it happen. And this is how we also receive those downgrades and those uploads of information that help us to grow spiritually. It helps us to, to build up who we are in the work that we do. Good stuff. Absolutely.
Okay. She says she gave permission to guide her. Go beyond that, Ray. You guys, you can ask your guides and the archangels for a parking space. Come on. So using them throughout the day. And it's not that the archangels are going to guide you. The guides are supposed to assist you. You have to make your own life. You have to make your decisions and go in the direction. Guidance is fine, but you have to be the one in control. And I see you as a Queen of Swords. So take that sword up and start fighting and asking for assistance. Absolutely.
That's good stuff.
All right. Okay, I'm going to spam me with your...
Huh?
I said spam me with your questions.
Kate, I always ask for break.
I do.
Guilty.
And my sister totally goes, how do you get them right up front? I get here and I'm in the back and parking and there's no parking. And I said, well, I asked the angels. And every time
absolutely,
there's one right in front.
Absolutely.
Though it kind of is funny to aggravate her. It's a little bit.
Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Let me look for a question.
Okay.
How about Taylor? I see Taylor. So when we get kind of finished with someone, you guys throw in your
Yeah.
question.
It's easier because, scrolling up is like,
Scrolling is sucky.
yeah. Mm.
Okay, Taylor.
Love, love, love. I hear crickets, Taylor. I'm sorry. My grandmother stepped forward and she's like, well, I don't know about that one. My grandmother, I haven't seen her in a long time.
Oh, yeah. Nana.
Yeah, she hasn't been around in a long time. She's like, well, she's like, I've been busy. She's like, I've been busy. She's been following other family members. She's like, there's so much work to do. She's been working with children lately, she says. This is the first time I've talked to her in weeks.
I was going to say.
Interesting. Yeah. She doesn't come to me anymore. She got that sparkly dress and she moved on. She's like, hi, don't be like that. Taylor, she says that there's no man that's worthy of you right now. There's no relationship. She says, you know what? Sometimes we have to be by ourselves in order for us to grow. And also it's something to where we have to be able to make sure that whatever we do accept in our life is worthy of our growth, of our time, and of our circumstances. See, right now, the thing is that accepting somebody for who they are wholeheartedly and being able to realize that people are coming out completely different. I am completely different than what I was a year ago. Hell, I'm completely different than what I was 3 weeks ago. But it's not a problem, but the situation is that some people are coming out of this, everything opening up, and people don't really know what's going on. Some people don't know their right from their left right now. There's so much that's up in the air, but people just want to breathe and be able to, it's like the world is opening up. And some people have learned some major lessons during this time of being shut down. But at the same time, people have to continue with their growth. The caterpillar in the cocoon has to slowly figure out exactly, when they're good enough or when they're matured enough to come out of that cocoon, to become that butterfly. My grandmother says that sometimes we don't want to, well, a lot of the times we don't want to rush things, because if we rush things, we're just continuing to either be let down, or we're continuing to expect things from people that are not at the same acceptance of us, if that makes sense. My grandmother says that sometimes we have to step back and really just wait for the perfect opportunity, for the perfect person. Allow him to come to you. Don't search, because he's looking for you right now, but he needs to find out what he's doing first. I bless you, and I leave you with that.
Taylor, don't worry about love. You're going to have your soulmate. You're going to be one of the lucky ones. Let me tell you what I have for you, though. When I get this card down first, I'm looking at a very talented person. The Three of Cups is my talent card. When it comes first or fourth, I'm usually talking to a celebrity, doing a reading. So I get that you do something really well, and that you get emotional joy and success through it. And this is for you forever. Okay. It's a wonderful card. I get success crossing over you, the energy. Anyway, I love it. Now, you have an opportunity to make a lot of money in your future. You are going to be wealthy. You're going to have a wonderful family and the perfect person in your life. So I don't want you to worry about that. That's all going to come, but you have to go through the process, right? I do see that you'll be working on something, some kind of project that's going to make a lot of money in the future. The past position shows me a little bit stuck, not seeing clearly. I'm going to tell you, they're showing me that there might have been something that came out of nowhere, unexpected, or it is. I also get that a new opportunity for money or something is going to be handed to you. I do get that you're very money minded. So money's good and you will have it in your lifetime. You will be wealthy. I know this. They're showing me that there might be some kind of sadness over something from the past, though. Something, if you feel you have to get over something from the past, feel like it's very strong sadness or grief. Okay. So if that's something that's going on, let's get this gone because you have a good life ahead. Don't worry about the timeline. It will come. And you're one of the fortunate few that will actually have the love of their life. And it's wonderful. So I have that for you. There you
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Don't be surprised if something comes in where you have an opportunity to get in on, like the ground floor, because I see you making the money. It takes a while, but I see you being rich. So there you go. Awesome.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
You're very welcome, Taylor. I told her I hear crickets, and she's like, yeah, it's kind of how it is now, crickets.
Yeah.
And you know what?
It's going to come in time, but you want this guy.
Yes. And see, let me tell you, my friend, there is nothing wrong with crickets. Crickets bring good luck. And whenever I hear, whenever they say when you have crickets in your house, don't kill them, don't throw them out. They're there for a reason. They're a messenger.
Tell it to my husband. He does not.
I
don't care if they're in here, but he does.
Yeah, no, they're good luck. But let me tell you something, Miss Taylor. The crickets are somebody, they are something who is guiding you, telling you that, you know what? It's okay. Crickets make such beautiful music in complete silence. Always remember that.
I really feel like the one thing you need to concentrate on right now is these opportunities coming, a job coming, and all of that. Because I see it being handed to you. I see an investment. Money's going to come in. This pays off in financial independence, but you also have the 10 of Pentacles. When I'm doing a reading for a multimillionaire, that always comes up. So throughout your lifetime, you'll have success. You're going to be great. Okay. All right, you guys, I need your questions.
Career path or love for Grace Lockett.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Look at all the YouTubers. Where's the Facebook people?
I know, right? YouTube.
Yes. You guys remember to share the show, please. Share the show. And let's talk about this. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Is it? Oh. Yeah, it is. I was stupid.
It is.
I thought it was Wednesday. I swear to God, today all day I thought it was Wednesday. They're like, what? What's wrong with this one?
Yeah. So Zoe Soul will be on tomorrow. If you're into witchcraft, you have questions, she'll answer it. And she'll teach you a little bit about witchcraft. And also she'll do readings. She does great readings tomorrow night. And then, let's see, we don't do anything Thursday, which is our biggest viewership. We don't have any freaking shows on Thursday.
Oh, wow. I'm home on Thursday, but, I'm sleeping.
Yeah. So Friday, I'm on at 10 a.m. and I do an hour of readings. Then Gigi Cohen she pops in on Mondays. Sometimes on Mondays. Today she popped in. Lady T popped in doing readings. It was like crazy. I was like, what's going on? We don't tend to have set schedules all the time. So Gigi will be on at 3 p.m. on Fridays. Astrologist, numerologist. Carlos, you know how good she is. And she will do readings for you. And then Chris and Gandhi in the evening. And sound bath and oracle cards. And she has her own tarot cards. And then Saturday, Miss Carla at 10 a.m. Pacific time will be there.
I won't be here this Saturday, though, because Keith comes home from a vacation.
Put up a thing.
I'll put
on
something
the page.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put something up.
Okay, we're gonna hit Grace up here.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Any messages from you about career? Grace, my nephew is showing, he's showing me you're walking down this path. In this pathway, and there's these different stores on each side of the path. It's a dirt road and there's green grass all around. And on this one path, you see these different stores, but you're not, and they're different businesses. There are different pieces of who you are. There's the old relationships. There's a house of old relationships, like past relationships that you've had. And it's a little fuzzy. And I look to the left, and there's like your family, the love, just all those things, those love-based energies. And in another little hut kind of down the way, I see there's your friends. And it's a joyful, joyful time. And the energies are pretty good. But I do see a few people, maybe 2 or 3 people standing outside, and they're like this. They're not having fun at all. You're going through what I would call, or what my nephew calls, the journey of truth. The journey of truth for some people is finding out what is good for them and what isn't good for them. In these front 2 on this side, there's big question marks. The houses are empty. Houses have nothing in them. There's windows. If I walk up to them, I can see there's nothing inside. There's no furniture. All I see is in one, the house to the right, all I see is one clear white, it's like a curtain. And it's just flowing in the wind. These front houses, these huts, are meant for you to put in those loving pieces that you want to take with you on your future travels. In these front 2, they keep your heart warm at night. They bring memories of things that just fill you and raises your vibration so high. Once you're able to fill these front, this one on the right, happiness, love, family, and the other one on the left side is about the job, the goals, the whatever you do, like what are those called? Joey, help me here. Hobbies, whatever that may be. But understanding that when you're able to start moving that energy from these different areas and putting them in pieces in these front houses, the houses become combined. This is something that I had to go through this myself as well, because I had to pick and choose the things that I want to carry forward. When I turned the page in my book of my life, of my journey, of my life purpose. And this is something that we all should go through. It's pretty much just cleaning out the attic. It's walking through and speaking our truth. Knowing where we're comfortable and understanding that not everybody's going to love or even like or accept our truth. But it doesn't change the fact that it's still our truth. So moving forward, when you're going through your houses, I always start with the front porch. In the front porch of up in here, there's always 2 rocking chairs. One for me, well, of course, one for Gypsy right next to me, but there's also one for Keith, for my boyfriend. That's where it all begins, is in the front porch. Where is your comfort zone? Where am I able to express myself and just sit there and be? No expectations, no feelings of I have to do this, no control issues, none of that stuff. Your path of truth it's only for you. It's all yours. So understand that when it comes to your career, be honest with who you are and the gifts that you want to share with the world, as well as the person you want to love. Allow them to love you just as much as you love themselves. But being able to accept that love is like, for me, it was the biggest battle. But I'm there. I'm good. I'm getting there. It's good stuff. I bless you, and I leave you with that.
Thank you, Carla. Grace. First 4 cards that come up, the Queen of Pentacles, which is money-minded. Women, sometimes this can be good with finances or figures and facts and all that stuff. I want to tell you, crossing you in temporary energy, this could be somebody you're thinking about or somebody coming in priority, is a woman, and I feel very much a mother type of energy. She's very nurturing, very creative, and very intuitive, but she's crossing over in energy. So this might be something that comes up in the future as being important. I do get a new start for you coming up in the future. And I feel like it's going to be really great. You're going to feel really good about it, but let your own intuition guide you, okay? I do feel like you're still making your life money. We're still waiting for that big pile of money. This is in the past position. I do say a little bit about juggling money. But what I do get about career is that you have the bigger decisions coming up, the big decisions to make, the big changes and all of that. But in order to do this, when these opportunities come, you absolutely, to make that decision, will have to go to the people that are well versed in whatever the decision is. So if it's professional, go to those people. You need to get the advice from them, because when they speak it, you're going to formulate your own opinion and your own decision. And this is what helps you move forward. I do get that I see a little trip coming up for you as well, connected to this. As far as love goes, I do have a male, a king of cups, kind, devoted, loyal, likes to be around water, but I get immediately afterwards fond memories of the past. So there may be somebody that comes in and goes right out. Okay, so that's the only thing that I see upcoming for you in that area. Just remember, when these opportunities come, the big things. This is what I tell people, like, am I going to buy that house? What am I going to be when I grow up? Where in the world am I going to live? These are the bigger things coming. And so don't be confused. You need to make that decision. Get to the people that are right to give you the advice so that you can go, okay, this is my decision. All right? That's what I have for you.
Absolutely.
Hi, LP. You are writing all kinds of things. Okay.
So let's look at Joshua.
Okay. The marriage one.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. All right.
You're very welcome, Grace. Is your question, Joshua, that, I mean, what's coming towards you in terms of marriage? Like, are you already married, or I'm not understanding your question.
She's single. She wants to know if she's going to get married.
I was going to say, I'm sorry?
I think she wants to know who it's going to be, or is she going to get married?
Okay. I thought that's what she said, that she was single. Okay. So let me tell you this. For whatever reason, you still have ties. Of course you do. You have ties. It's silly. You have ties to your ex-husband or your past relationship. But the thing is that because you have children, that is your only tie that you have. I have this feeling where you're kind of wanting to rush. I don't know if that's, well, I mean, that's obvious, but looking forward to a new relationship comes with wanting something new, not repeating something from the past, but at the same time, my nephew says that the right person will come, but yet you have to get through what you just recently went through with your ex. As I always tell everybody, stop. This is very difficult because I get it. I mean, I'm just recently, I get it. The thing is that there's that baggage that you're carrying still from, I see it's just like, yes, he was horrible. But at the same time, he still has these ties. So I see this gentleman. This is what I'm being shown. I see this gentleman, and he's standing there. He's just going like this. He's pushing buttons, and I'm being very kind by calling him a gentleman. No judgment there. But he's just pushing buttons. And I see he's pulling this rope. And this rope is like around your waist. And what I'm seeing is that he's still trying to pull you this way, pull you that way. Whether you are able to, I believe you're very well aware of what's happening. But in order for you to move forward and be okay in your next relationship and be able to move forward fully, because we all deserve a love that is just out of this world and just something that just makes us better, better lovers, better, we're able to be able to come to a relationship and be whole and not be still in fragile little pieces from previous relationships or even this recent past relationship. I don't like to use the word broken because we're not broken. We just need to be healed from those pieces that people took advantage of us, or they didn't treat us right, or they just didn't respect us. They didn't see us for who we were. I always used to tell, my biggest thing, finally after a few failed relationships, I realized that I was pouring everything that I had into these relationships. But the one thing that came to me was that what really broke it for me was that they never really seen me. Like, yeah, she's great, she's blah, blah, but they never really seen me. Like, seen me. And this is something when they don't acknowledge how lovely you are in every aspect. I mean, we all, once we're able to take responsibility for ourselves, absolutely, they never really saw you. You could be the greatest, shiniest piece of diamond, the most beautiful nick in you in the room. Something that everybody in the world can see from a million miles away. But that one special person that you want to acknowledge you and see you like that, they never could. For whatever their own reasons are. And it has nothing to do with you. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. It's them. It's just that they can't see you in that way. They don't have the ability to see you that way. And once you're able to stand in your power and continue to stand in your truth, love will find you. The right lover, the right man, the right partner will find you. Trust in yourself. Have faith. Build yourself up and just know how wonderful you truly are. I bless you and I leave you with that.
Thank you, Carla. Okay, let me tell you what I have for you. The first card down is one of having a brand new start. I want a brand new start. I'm on my way. Just let that, you have a good intuition. You have mother's intuition. And so do honor that and let that guide you, okay? Now, crossing you in temporary energy, I don't know if you're waiting for some kind of money, but it tells me wait for the money. I do get a really great card for the future. This is the Three of Cups. This is that you do something well. I feel like you get emotional success and joy through something that you do. I also feel like money's going to be better coming up, okay? Let me tell you, it does show me the sneaky card along with the marriage. So this is never good. This is always can be betrayal. It always can be somebody trying to get away with something. So I never like that card. So, okay, we had the marriage, but they're telling me that through a positive change, great things are to come for you. So Wheel of Fortune, great fortunate things will come. But this was through this positive change that you made. I do feel like that a new idea came. You went in a direction, like you grabbed that idea, went with it, and it was successful implementing it. So I feel good about this. I get success card for you as well. But you have the message, the star card, which means to have a positive attitude, wish it to be, use the law of attraction, Pray. Ask for those things to come to you that you want. No matter what happens, have hope and courage. Get your inspiration from your higher power because it's positive for you for the future. So no matter what you're going through, great things are to come for you. I pulled extra cards for you because I have been looking at the marriage that you had, and is there anything that came out of that that's still with you? Well, we have this negative card. Make sure that you get rid of any fears or any anger or anything like that. I do see you just kind of going along with the flow. Now, you are a Queen of Cups. Very much, those are good moms, by the way. Very nurturing, very creative, and very much got their mother's intuition. But they're compassionate, loving, and romantic and wonderful people. And so make sure as you go along with the flow, when you need to step up and lead, please do that. I wanted to go ahead and find out about getting married again, having a relationship again. And I do see that. I have also something for you, coming home to success. So there may be success in getting a home or being in the home or even having business in the home. I know there's going to be a time that you feel unsupported and lonely. You've got to know that there's somebody coming. Keep yourself busy and have this wonderful life and experience. But ask them to bring this guy in. I get that whatever you're going to be doing, like putting things out, it's going to come back in. Like your ships are going to come in and you're going to get your reward. I do have good news coming for you as well. Do manifest for all the cash that you want to come in. But I do have a very Libra-like male coming in. So he's very caring about what's just and what is not. And I feel like he's very much a leader, very strong, can also be physically strong. And I feel like he's a good, just man. And he will be the one that's be coming in for you. So that's what I have for you. All right?
Good stuff.
There we go. So anyway, we're at our hour. What would you like to do, Miss Carla? We'll take a nap.
You want to do Daisy real quick?
Or, can you give me a time?
7:17. I know my water got hot real quick. My room is so hot. Oh my God.
There you go.
Yeah. Kitty Kitterson. Kitty Kitterson. These kitties are so cute.
Oh, there's a cat.
Yeah, Kitty
I was only
Kitterson.
kidding. I'm sorry. I'm not paying
Kitty
attention.
Kitty Kitterson. Okay, Daisy.
No.
Daisy.
Oh, wait. I was fixated looking at this earlier. Your tarot cards, the Lovers, and then, of course, the Two of Cups is new romance. It could be making changes in love and romance, but the Two of Cups is harmony and partnership. When I see this in your card spreads, Daisy, it means if you don't have anyone coming in, let's see, are you single? Does it say? Well, if you don't have anyone, it means somebody comes in and you love grows. Okay, harmony and partnership, get along really well. It's not that like you see somebody, you go love at first sight. You know, like the cartoons, the hearts come out the eyes.
No,
it is that you guys work well, and then love grows over time. But I'm going to grab some cards. Okay. Sorry, Carla.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. She said that's her daughter, her kitty. That's her. The right? Is that did I get that right? I don't know. I think so.
The cat is her daughter.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Good night, Kate. Sweet dreams. Good luck with that cricket. Just kidding. Yes, she said Daisy. Daisy said, yeah, that's her daughter. Hey, Kimmy. Okay, Miss Daisy, let's do this. Because Carla's on hot overload here. Hot tamale. Daisy, right away, I'm sitting here and I see this gentleman. He steps forward. He's like right here standing in front of me. He's like blocking the screen. He's looking down at me and he says, Let me just ask him to leave. I think he's your spirit guide. He's just very, very protective. Very interesting. I don't think he is a spirit guide. He's just kind of looking down at me. I'm asking for you to give me a second here, guys. Okay. He's gone. Very interesting. Yeah, very interesting.
Glad.
Huh?
I'm glad he's gone because as you were talking, I pulled the card to see what's going on. So yes. I don't think that was a good thing. No.
No. He came up to him and he's all, nope.
Yeah, no.
You're not going there. He said, I opened the wrong door. Interesting. So my spirit guides took care of him.
Yeah, good.
So this is what we do when we have situations like this. Certain people, I don't know, have you had like a string of bad luck recently, Daisy? Not necessarily bad luck, but just certain things not kind of going your way. Just kind of feeling like this heaviness, feeling like something is like coming around the corner, but yet nothing ever comes. So I think he was kind of like a speed bump, somebody who's in your way, kind of not allowing things to come to you. Very stagnant. Yes. So something of an energy that is like an energy vampire. Yes.
Okay. Teacher. Yeah. Yes. I have the moon card. So Daisy, have you been communicating with the other side or inviting anybody in or something like that? Because when I get the devil and then I get the oracle card, I'm like, who'd we let in?
Yeah.
You put your protections up. Daisy, you're on Facebook. Private message me on Facebook and I would be happy to give you my protective magic book. Okay? How to deflect, how to clear, how to cleanse, how to bless. I'll give that to you. Just
Absolutely.
Let me know and say protective magic book and I will send it to you.
Yeah, right. Now my stomach's upset.
Well, when I saw the devil and the oracle card, I'm like, hey, we have breached the thing. We don't want that.
So she says that she recently broke up with a girlfriend that drains her energy. So yes. So you have yeah, because the minute that I said that, he pulled up right in front of me and he was just blocking me and he was big, huge, like over 10 foot tall. And he said, no, you picked the wrong one.
Well, somebody else is going to be coming in. So
Absolutely.
I get the messenger of love, romance, and good news. And I get a very strong feminine energy of a very strong business-minded person, somebody who's ambitious and motivated and things like that. Usually like in business, can be a business owner. And I get a reason to celebrate. So I like that a lot.
Absolutely.
Let's see what else is here. I do feel like that your skills and your hard work are going to be coming up. I do get maybe a possible opportunity as far as your career coming up in the future. I do see you just going on a new path, though. So I feel like you need to go on a new path and really use that great intuition that you have. Okay. Did we get all cleared?
Yeah, he's gone. I brought out the holy water. We're done. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Anything else you want to say, Carla?
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I apologize. You got it. I just cleared whatever that was that she had and just kind of what came forth. So I think it might be okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys, we're at the end of our time and I'll be back Friday morning at 10 a.m. Saturday, Carla will be on at 10 a.m. We are Pacific time. Oh, you're not going to be here this Saturday? writing a note.
The following Saturday. That's okay.
Is
Keith is coming home, so I will be
that's
gone.
right.
Yes.
Forgot he was off to see the Wizards.
Yeah, Keith has been gone for a week.
I would be having a fun. I'd be jumping on the beds and eating ice cream. I would like. Can I please be alone for a while? Oh my God! I was doing that all of April. I was screaming just like Kevin in Home Alone.
Oh my God!
I want to be alone. I was screaming it out. I was going through something. I got to be alone. That was like insane month. I think things are better.
I love it. I love it. I love it. It's been a peaceful. Oh, I mean, I've worked all week. I mean, I've worked. Tomorrow's my last day, and then I go on vacation for a few days. So. Oh
yay! Have fun. Yeah.
So that's.
I said I'd take Saturday and Sunday off, but it's still you have things happen and you have to do some work. But it was nice. At least having like a morning here and there. I wonder what that would be like to just have a vacation and you know, not working. I can't imagine. I haven't had one.
It's lovely. Years. It's lovely. You have to do it though, Debbie. You have to.
I said I was going to turn off my phone. Well, I lied. Because I tell like my son, get a hold of me this way. And though still, stuff. Absolutely. And it's really hard because, sometimes you have a lot of people that are, having problems and they need readings and things. So, you have to be available. But again, I did axe off some people that I needed to.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. You guys, you got any users? Anybody using you? It's time to block them.
Absolutely.
And get rid of it. So
I think people are doing the people that we're meant to let go of or have out of our lives. I think they're doing such shady stuff that they're just automatically just dropping.
Well, the weird thing is, you think about, well, they come into our lives and I help them through these things.
Yeah.
And then they exit. But instead, what's happening with the energy right now, and remember that really smart guy says we have like 6 to 8 more weeks of this, is the fact that they were at me, I want. Well, can you imagine? You guys, I have thousands of clients. I want. Like, oh my God. They want a piece of me. That's what I was saying. They
don't want you to sleep. That's the thing. They're like, what? Nobody sleeps?
I know. I've been getting up at 3 and 4 and all of that and exhausted. And I said, enough. This is enough. And I really thought, especially when it was, some of the requests were a lot of stuff. And I go, no, I'm not. I said no. Like Debbie said no, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But I said no. And I said, matter of fact, I re-looked at the relationships and it's time for them to go. And not the way I would want them to go. I want the people just to kind of trail off into the sunset.
Yeah, right.
But I had to say thank you so much for whatever, but I'm done.
Yeah.
So absolutely. I know that's happening a lot to people. I hope everybody stand up and just let those people go and don't entertain them back. That's the thing. You go like, I'll just put you on hold. A timeout. No, you guys.
Yeah, no.
They're going to come back and do the same thing. Please.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get rid of them. Yeah. Absolutely. So anyway, Miss Carla, you have a wonderful time and get reacquainted and all of that. And I just can't wait to see you again,
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna spend the next couple of days with my granddaughters. So
fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a couple of days with the grandchildren.
I don't have any.
I know you mind. They're funny.
Oh
my grandkids are hysterical. They're hysterical.
Wouldn't that be fun? I see everybody's babies or their grandkids or whatever, and I'm going, I ain't got nothing.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, one son's girlfriend says she wants some kids, and could you have the?
You're
you've known each other for 8 weeks. Come on, a little bit longer, and maybe get married.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You're all, come on, do the cards, man. Let's light a candle. Let's do something.
Well, divine timing, not mine.
I got it. Hello,
All right,
Harvest
you guys.
Moon.
We're gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a harvest moon?
Yeah, there's a Harvest Moon there. I meant to say hi. Yeah, 7:41 from.
Darn
Yeah.
it. Oh, there. Good
Yeah.
evening.
Good stuff.
Look at all these YouTube people. It's been great.
It's beautiful stuff. I love
but
it.
I'll be here. I always try to be here. Friday morning, Pacific time, 10 a.m. You guys do a whole hour of readings. All right. So we will see you then. Okay. Hasta la vista, baby.
All right. Good night, guys. Thank you for coming.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.